Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, recommend taking wet tyres in the current conditions.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow. It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many retirements at this circuit. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. 14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Mark Webber completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Sainz, Verstappen, Hauger, Kelly, Perez, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Leclerc, Gasly, Ricciardo, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Sargent, Ocon, Joe, Bottas, and Yuki Tsunoda. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me for the first time this season here in the commentary box, Naomi Schiff. Hello, Gnomes. Now sadly things didn't work out for them last time, it was a bad race. Question is though, can they recover today?
It is true, they had a really tough day in the office last time out, but they cannot dwell on that. It's so important to turn the page and start on a blank slate, because the more you dwell on that, the less it's going to push you in the right direction. So take some notes. Obviously, there's things to be learned, but move on.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, this is Mark. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 10.0 seconds. gap to the car in front, 5.1 seconds. You've got P7, 7th place. It's Perez ahead of you. They're on fresh mediums. Hauger's behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 15.2 seconds. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. Okay, gap ahead, 10.2 seconds. Approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. That's P7 now, P7, Perez ahead. They're on old mediums, Hauger behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place, 23.4 seconds. And your pit window opens in 2 laps time. Okay, 17 laps to go now. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, gap to the car in front, 16.2 seconds. Understood, stopping this lap. Okay mate, that's it, go, go, go! Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, we're currently at the back, that's last place. Bottas is ahead of you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds. The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.9 seconds. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.6 seconds. We're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. Okay, some information on Piastri. They're retiring from the race. flag. Green flag. So you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Okay, you're in ninth position. Albon just ahead, push for that position. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Leclerc behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, so gap to the leader, 42.1 seconds. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.3 seconds. Gap to the car in front, 5.1 seconds. Use your overtake button more, it's time to utilise some of this energy, come on. you're running P9, keep going. Albon's ahead of you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Leclerc is behind you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. The distance to the leader, 47.6 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. Okay, gap ahead, 6.6 seconds. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, you're in ninth position. Albon ahead. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Leclerc behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Final lap, push, push. Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.6 seconds. that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Well, that's 2 race wins in a row for them. I think they'll be really happy with that. I mean, 1 race win is great, but to have 2, you know that you've got it. You're a little bit more comfortable in your skin. This is a great sign of maybe what's to come next.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
It's the longest track with the shortest name. Plenty of thrilling high-speed corners here to get to grips with during practice at Spa-Francorchamps.